Hello children, welcome back to Max Me Easy. Let's continue with rational numbers, exercise 2B, part 2. Here is the second question, compare. What is the meaning of compare? Compare means we need to compare these two rational numbers and find which is greater or which is lesser, right? So that means comparison between these two. So we need to compare these two rational numbers and we need to tell which is greater and which one is not greater, right? That is which one is less. So here, to compare, before comparing, look at the denominator. It is 5 and here it's 7. The denominators are different, right? So our first thing we need to do is we need to make it as a same denominator. Both the denominators should be same. So for making the denominators equal, we need to take the LCM of 5 and 7. Always start with the least number. For LCM, you should start with least number, that is with 2. 2 is not divisible with 5 or 7. Then move on to 3. No. 4. No. 5. Yes. 5 is divisible only with this 5. So 5 ones are 5 and again 7 is divisible only with 7. It is not divisible with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 ones are 7. So 5 sevens will be 35. Just write this prime factor 5 into 7 and it will be 5 sevens are 35. So now to make this 3 by 4 into 37, the denominator, first check for the denominator. See, in denominator it is 5, right? So 5 should be multiplied with minus 7 so that it becomes 35, right? Always check with the denominator, children. Don't check with the numerator. First you need to check with the denominator. To make the denominator should be equal, not the numerator. So to make this 5 into 35, we can multiply it with 7, right? 5 sevens are 35 and 3 sevens are 21. Because we are multiplying the number with 7 with the denominator, even with the numerator you have to multiply it with 7, right? So just write down now 5 by 7, and to make this denominator 7 has 35, we have to multiply with 7 with 5, and the numerator should also be multiplied with the same number 5. So it becomes 25 by 35. Now you can compare this 21 by 35 and 25 by 35 very easily. Is 21 greater or 25 greater? We all know that 25 is greater and 21 is lesser. So 21 by 35 is less than 25 by 35. So from this comparison, we all know that 3 by 5 is less when compared to 5 by 7. Is it clear, children? So whenever the denominators are different, just first step is to make them equal. Let's have a look at the second question. Here, look here. 2 denominator is 2 and even here the denominator is 2. Both are same. So you can easily compare. Is minus 7 lesser or greater than 5? We all know that minus 7. Minus is always less than this positive integer, positive number, right? 5. So minus 7 by 2 is less than 5 by 2. Because it is having minus, this minus 7 by 2 is smaller. Here no need to take any LCM or anything because the denominators were same. Here this is in mixed fraction. 2, 3 by 4 is in mixed fraction. So firstly we need to do it into, change it into a improper fraction. 2. So how to change it into an improper fraction is 4. Right? So you have to multiply this 2. 2 into 4 plus 3. Right? Plus 3. 4 twos are 8 plus 3. So it will be 11, and denominator you can write it as it is, the 4. Right, here you are having 4. Here you are having 4, right? So this 4 you can write down as it is. 4 twos are 8 plus 3. So this is what we get. So 8 plus 3 will be 11 by 4. So we have changed it into an improper fraction. Right, children? So minus 3 by 1 and 11 by 4. So now we need to compare this both. In simple way, without solving the problem, we can directly say that minus 3 by 1 is less than 11 by 4, because see, it is in minus value. So we all know that because it is having minus value, this will be the least for sure, because it is in positive, plus 11 by 4. So we all know that minus is having the lowest value. So this one is less than this 11 by 4. But in exam you cannot write it directly, right? It is, I have explained this just for your uh, verification, right? So here also you need to take the LCM. LCM of 4 and 1. So here 1 and 4, I have taken the LCM of 1 and 4. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, right? So 2 into 2 will be 4. So I am taking the, because to make this denominator into 4, we have to multiply this 1 with 4. So 4, and because we are multiplying it with 4 in the denominator, even the numerator should be multiplied with 4. Plus into minus minus, 4 threes are 12. Here 11 by 4, to make this denominator 4, it is already 4, so you have to multiply it with 1, so it becomes 11 by 4. Now minus 12 by 4 and 11 by 4. So when you compare it, we all know that minus is lesser, right? So minus 12 by 4 is less than 11 by 4. That is minus 3 is less than 2 3 by 4. I hope you understood this. Let's move on to the fourth question. Minus 1, 1 by 4 2, and 0. Here I have changed this into a normal fraction, that is 3 minus 3 by 2. Firstly, take the LCM of 2 by 1 here, because it is having nothing in the denominator. You can consider it as 1. Even here you can easily say that minus 3 by 2 is less than 0. But in exam you cannot write a direct step. So you need to take the LCM of 2 and 1. 2 ones are 2. So only 2 is the LCM, right? So to make this 3 by 2, the denominator is already 2. So just multiply it with 1. So plus into minus minus 3 by 2. And here 0 by 1. So even for this, to make the denominator into 2, you have to multiply it with 2. And 0 into 2. 0 into 2 is 0. 1 2s are 2. So when you compare this 2, we all know that minus 3 is less than 0, right? Minus 3 is less than 0. So minus 3 by 2 is less than 0 by 2. So minus 1, 1 by 2 is less than 0 is our answer. Our fifth question, 0 and 3 by 4. Even here, you can take the LCM of 1 and 4. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Always start with a minimal number. That's why I'm starting with 2, right? So 4 will be the LCM. 0 by 1, it is considered as 0 by 1 because denominator is there nothing, then you can consider it as 1. To make the denominator into 4, you can multiply it with 4. Even in numerator should multiply with 4. 4 zeros are 0, 4 ones are 4. And 3 by 4, right? Here denominator is 4, so multiply it with 1. Because it was already 4, You don't need to change it anymore. So that's why I'm multiplying with 1. So it becomes 3 by 4. Now 0 by 4 and 3 by 4. Just compare these two numbers, and is 0 greater or 3? Which is greater? So 3 is greater and 0 is less, right? That means 0 by 4 is less than 3 by 4. So 0 is less than 3 by 4. Here it is not in a rational form. It is just an integer 3 and minus 1. We all know that 3 is greater than minus 1, right? So I hope you understood this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and hit the bell button. Check the description box for rational numbers. Thank you.